Alright, what's up guys, it's your boy DyloPillow, and today we have a new Isaiah Rashad album, which is crazy because the last time he dropped I was 8 years old. I'm just kidding, but it feels like it's been that long. I'm just really happy that he's releasing music again, and I'm super excited to jump into this album. I'm going to be doing a separate review of this album after a few more listens, so subscribe if you want to see that. Check out my album reviews. I think they're pretty cool. Alright, let's jump into The House is Burning. Opening track is called Dark Side. Alright, putting in the tape. Ooh. That's smooth sound.
Keep your nose dry, my nigga. I'm with it. I know it got you froze, my nigga. I feel it.
Very chill sound to this one. I like it.
Cut off the legs. If I was you, I'd be dead. Chain, okay, don't get too heavy. They dug a grave, he came alive, okay, don't get too heavy. What am I supposed to do outside but get
This is a pretty interesting intro, honestly. I guess it is probably setting the mood for what this album's going to be, but I'm not sure. Honestly, this sound doesn't really match any of the singles, which is crazy, but none of them really matched each other either, so it's like, this is going to be a fun album, I can already tell. Just a lot of different stuff. Okay, some decent lyrics there too. I like this. Okay. Next track's From the Garden. I did a separate reaction to this one. He dropped it 12 hours before the album came out. I like this track a lot. I like the Uzi feature. It's good. It'll be interesting to see how this compares to the rest of the vibes on the album, because this goes pretty hard. Came out buzzing, came out buzzing, came out buzzing, came out buzzing. Hey! Yeah, I liked the outro on this track when I did the reaction to it, and I wanted to see if it flows into the next track, so that next track will be called R.I.P. Young. Okay, yeah, pretty smooth transition there for sure. Loving the production on this one, super smooth. That bass is really cool. Oh! Oh, I like that line a lot. Yeah, this is each track's been not necessarily like crazy lyrically, but you have little moments of that, and it's just really chill, nice vibey songs. I like this one. Switching up the flow a little bit. Okay.
I'm thugged out, nigga, but I just seen a motherfucking.
Okay, 3 for 3 so far. I like that. And we're gonna lead into Lay With You next, which has been one of the best singles of the year in my opinion. This one goes hard. That last track was very chill, so it's pretty interesting to have them back to back, but goddamn is this song good. The Duke Deuce feature is crazy. I did a separate reaction to this one, I'll link it right now. Hey. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, so I did notice they switched up the production at the end of this as well. So we're going to flow into the next track called Claymore featuring Smino. Very excited to see how this goes. Two of the chillest rappers, but they are fire. Ooh. Very, very smooth build up on this one. Very light sound. Man, this dude's he really doing something with this, ain't he? I love this. I love this sound. This is such a beautiful track. A lot of happiness in this. Smino's blessing our ears as well. This song is very, very crazy. It's got to be one of my favorite first listens of this year. Just like, didn't expect this, but it is insanely good. Insanely good. Next track is Headshots. I have also done a separate reaction to this one, and man, this one is amazing too. My favorite place to listen to this one is definitely just laying in the sunlight, just chilling out there. It's one of the more chill tracks of the year, really, and I love it. Every single is amazing, honestly. Yeah, this part got added in after it was released as a single. It's a nice touch, though, to have that. Next track is called All Herb featuring Mindy. I don't know that name, so I expect it to be a fire feature. Already loving the production. Such a chill track, like the layering on the vocals are sick too. Oh man, I love the flow. Unfortunately, I can't really hear exactly what he's saying on first listen, just because like it's all meshed together so well. It's just like a complete vibe. But I'll have to read through the lyrics on this one for sure. Ooh, okay. Oh yeah. She's doing her thing. Yeah, this is a very, very just complete vibe. Like I was wherever they were at mentally, I'm in there too now. Like they just got me. Yeah, that song was great. Production was so cool. I loved it. Next track is called Hey Mista. Oh man, the production is so wavy on all these tracks. Oh, the mix is so cool on this. It sounds like he's coming through the radio or something. I love this. This is like sorta hype, but like because of the mix, it's not crazy. That's really unique. A lot of things about Zay you can't get from many other rappers, and that's why he's so special. Next track's called True Story featuring J-Rock and Jay Worthy. I'm loving production on this again. I just keep saying that. Oh my. It's just continuously so interesting to me how they will do Zay's vocal mixes, and I like it a lot. I like that it really suits the vibes that he tries to create with his music, and I just love the bass line or guitar on this track. Like this is a whole vibe. The vocalist on this is adding to the vibe, especially too. Like the overlays are very cool. It's nice to hear from J-Rock again. He's killing on this for sure. I like this. Yeah, it's nice to work in some features that aren't necessarily the same vibe as Zay, but they all can kind of kill this type of beat. I love it. I love it. Alright, the next track is What You Said. This was my favorite single, honestly, so I'm glad that Zay saw my reaction to that one and shouted me out. I appreciate that. And this just gives me immaculate vibes, this one. I can't help but be happy to this one. The music video is fire. I am douchey. This fire is shit. Her verse is insane. It could end up being the best verse on this album because of how crazy she went, but I love this one. drunk, drunk, drunk on a Saturday. Alright, next up we have a track called Don't Shoot. Oh no. This bass makes me want to have Kendrick Lamar on here so bad, honestly. Whoa, this is a wave. Such an interesting flow, and the way he's working in different backing vocals is very cool. I like that atmosphere it's created. This is a really cool one. Each track has been very different and unique from the other, which I really like. It keeps it super interesting for the listener. But of course, Anthony Fantano won't like it, so he's a lame-o. He really don't know how to vibe. Next track is called Chad featuring YGTUT. I don't recognize that name, so I also assume that will be a good feature then. Okay, I'm rocking with this one. This is a different kind of voice on this. Definitely suits the beat though, this is fire. I have nothing negative to say about this album so far. Everything has just been so chill, so vibey, like what's not to like?
If I wasn't rapping, baby, I would still be rapping Mercedes.
Alright, next we have 9 to 3 freestyle.
The way you suck a dick, you get a B+. You got it. The way you suck a dick, you get a Prius. You got it. You rhyme to it, dope, they need to keep up. This shit like I won't bust.
Ooh, okay. Zay just pulling out all the flows in this freestyle. Okay. I feel like it would be just really fun to see Zay in the studio. Like, I feel like he's just a guy. He gets in there, he does his thing, couple takes, you know, some fun stuff, some wild stuff. Like, he could do anything. He could go with any emotion at any point, which is cool. Alright, next we have Score featuring SZA and Black. Should be a crazy track. I was like really excited for this one. Definitely a very chill, vibey song. This has a real beauty to it as well.
And I just decided you ain't worth my time, can't get you off of my mind, can't rest.
Yeah, SZA just makes me feel some type of way, so we're just gonna get through this. I'm not gonna act up on camera.
But you move in silence, did all your dirty in private, you over your time limit, baby, you know that's the score. Over time, can't get right.
Yeah, that's that stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Really wanna slide, feeling way high on the highway.
Okay.
Pull over and try to put some points on the board. Both my hands tied, but I still.
Yeah, Black doing his thing.
Play for the same squad, never leave up.
Alright, next we have THIB standing for The House is Burning. So this is kind of the title track. Okay. Okay. This is kind of a classic Zay flow. Oh yeah. Okay, this is a cool track. One of the most unique ones on here, in my opinion, just because of the flow. Really, it really stands out for that. A little like slowed in reverb to wrap up the track. Always like that. That's a nice addition. Alright, that leads into the final track. HB to you, which might mean happy birthday to you, but I don't know. We'll find out.
I hope it all makes sense to ball like this, the larger dress. Ain't nothing stopping me but parking fees.
Oh, hell yeah. We're wrapping it up like this. I'm all about that.
Who the fuck is you? This is betrayer. I need a day or two hoes plotting on
He's
my
speaking his
cellular
mind a little
phone.
bit.
I'm on speed dial.
Telling us a little
I'm your
story.
favorite
I love that.
Beach. Smoke the meanwhile. Waiting, got my tolerance deep.
No. That's so good, yo. Oh my god. This is everything. This is everything.
How I sing it with that purple Power Ranger in my beans. It's a Jeep, but I'm gon' get it. I'm still rockin' when I visit.
This is beautiful. I love this so much.
Profit, it's a sentence. It's a long time coming. Somehow I always keep it peaceful. Them hoes always treating my Johnson like he a person. No matter what can happen.
How could this not be the best track? This shit is just perfection. I love it. I love it. Okay, we're having a little switch up here. This is a really interesting outro to the album. Alright. Well, that was The House is Burning by Isaiah Rashad. And honestly, the first thing I want to say after listening to this album is I'm really, really glad we got a Zay album. I'm glad he's in a better place. Obviously, he didn't intentionally just take 5 years off. He had to go through his shit. And to come out with something like this after all that, I think that's a really beautiful moment because this album captures a lot of happiness in my opinion. It's not a sad album, even though everything that he went through. He seems to be in such a good place, and that makes me feel, better that like we are gonna get through this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like we're all gonna have some low points, but man, it can really lead to some fantastic work, as we just saw with this album. And like, man, I would be lying if I said this wasn't one of the best albums of the year, and wasn't an amazing first listen. So I'm going to be listening to this one for quite some time because I literally don't see any flaws in this at all. I just loved every moment of that, and I'm just really thankful right now. So I'll be excited to do my review for this album. I'm going to put in some work behind that video, so make sure you guys subscribe if you want to see that. Drop a like if you guys enjoyed the album as much as me, and hope to see you guys in the next one. Peace.